The Heat trail by 3. Curry fires from way outside. It's good. This game is all even. Curry's got 5 now.
Well, if you play that far off of Steph Curry, that pull-up game starts to become a weapon.
Curry against Iverson. Here's Duncan. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And that's now 6 points for Tim Duncan. Iverson against Curry. Lets it go from 14. Curry with the defensive effort. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
And you know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Now Carter. And here's Johnson outside. No good on the last second attempt there. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, what needs to change going ahead in the second half?
It starts with getting some stops. We've got to play off some misses, and we can't let them force us into 1 or 0 pass possessions. We've got to move the ball when we're in the half court, help each other with that, but we'd like to get some more in the opening.
We'll see if you can get the pace where you want it. Thanks, Bo. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, y'all. We're reporting to you live here in this sold-out arena. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. Checking out the Trailblazers. Getting out to a 2-0 lead in the series would mean so much to them. And it looks like this game could go down to the wire trying to achieve that goal. This game is definitely still up for grabs, the way these two teams are battling. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now, that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
And Shaq, your thoughts on the Heat?
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. One of the top stories here, Tim Duncan getting it done today.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Yeah, GA, still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the floor for Portland. Duncan out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then there's Carter. Then it's Johnson, and it's Curry in at the shooting guard. Now here's Johnson, following the shot by Tracy McGrady, and the shot goes in. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Noel. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Curry on the wing. Inside. Here's Duncan. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And it's an 8-point Trailblazer lead. And Miami shooting at 50% in a decent group. And there's the pass to Iverson. And he's good on the 3-ball. Iverson's got 9.
Steph Curry, one of the greatest shooters in the history of the NBA, but also a very gifted passer, great at finding his teammates.
Carter drives in. Softly drops in the floater. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
McGrady outside. Puts one up from 19. Tim Duncan grabs the miss.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
McGrady outside. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Portland grabs the miss. 1:44 left in the third quarter of the game. And Carter has it in the corner. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Carter's got the lead up to 11 now for Portland.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Iverson against Curry. Iverson with the bucket.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself.
Johnson dishes to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Trailblazers shooting their first free throw tonight. And some changes here for the Heat. Horford comes in for Jabari Parker. And Gordon Haywards is subbed in for Allen Iverson. And then for the Trailblazers, Ilyasova, he's checked in for Duncan. Kukoc comes in for Curry. And it's Hill in for Johnson. And Abdul-Jabbar, no good on that one.
And you're talking about one of the most decorated superstars in the history of college basketball, but maybe the most impressive feat. He won 3 national championships, and Kareem has a way of affecting winning. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
Hill passes to Carter. Curry against Hill. Carter outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Trailblazers have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. First free throw is good. Carter hits them both.
And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Hill. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Yeah, we don't talk about George Hill being a slick ball handler, but on that play shows you maybe some of the things he's worked on in the offseason.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Trailblazers out in front as they end the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And we'll be back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Welcome back, everyone. We hope everyone is enjoying their Cinco de Mayo as we get back into NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Hayward out there with Horford. Then there's Stephen Curry. Then there's Nerlens Noel. And it's McGrady in at the 2-guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Putting defenders in tough spots is a trait of Hayward's game. I mean, he gets his man on the back foot and forces him to either foul or give up the easy one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops by Hayward. Tim Duncan, he's checked in for Ilyasova. Hayward hits them both. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. On the wing, Kukoc, defended by Hayward. Duncan inside. Curry meets him. Duncan with the bucket.
Well, it's something he's doing more and more in the latter stages of his career, but Tim Duncan very capable from the mid-range.
Timeout called, the Heat.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
During that break, Eric Spoelstra had some words for his team. He said to them, guys, coming up, this is where the game could be won or lost. We need to make plays on both ends. Stay focused, stay locked in, trust one another. We'll see if they can keep that trust going, Kevin.
And it's good, 2 points.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Hayward outside. He's looking for Horford and finds him. On the high post. Hayward can't hit.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Curry kicks to Horford. Three-pointer, Hayward. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Hill passes to Carter. Now Hill. Abdul-Jabbar up top. 5 on the clock. And the call will be against Al Horford. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Parker's checked in for Nerlens Noel. And Allen Iverson is subbed in for Tracy McGrady. Curry's checked in for Portland. Johnson comes in for Hill. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Duncan. Another shot. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And don't let the lean physique fool you. Kareem with the strength to finish through contact as well as anybody who's ever played.
And some changes here for the Heat. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Horford. Lance Stevenson comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Dragic in for Steph Curry. Portland also making some changes. Pau Gasol is checked in for Duncan. B comes in for Carter. And Kerr subbed in for Magic Johnson. And Abdul-Jabbar no good on that one. The Heat trail by 21. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
That one drops for him.
And not just that, it's the energy and passion with which Iverson plays. It just feels like any shot he takes, he can make.
Kerr, the pass to Kerr. B, he's guarded by Stevenson. Down low. Kerr's shot is good. Kerr's got his first basket of the night.
And guys, just really impressed. They made big plays when it counted, and that's why it's going to be on to the next round for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
He kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. Takes the three. The rebound by Grant. Miami with the ball. Here's Parker. Good on the 13-footer.
And Parker has the mid-range shot going there, looking composed while he pulls the trigger. Love the in-between game.
And here's Kerr. Pass to Curry. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. By himself, and it's slammed in by Stevenson.
At this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
The consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Curry kicks to Kerr. Gasol passes to B. Over Stevenson. Good D by Stevenson. That's it. They've won the series. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Pal, congrats on the win. What was working offensively tonight?
I think we just concentrate and we work hard until the last second of every possession. And I think that's something that we want to continue to do and be consistent with. And we're happy that...
All right, David, thank you. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. So long, everyone.